Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here. Welcome to the show, and today we're going to be reviewing another Tier 4 heavy tank. This will be the first Tier 4 heavy tank. This is the Wagon 2, or the DW2 in short. This tank is a prototype heavy tank that was made in 1938 and was cancelled in 1938 or 1939 over the BK301 project. The DW1 and 2 prototypes were used for other trials until 1941, and these tanks also helped made the Tiger, which is the Tier 7 heavy tank, which is right beside it. So as you can see right here, it's one of those underestimated tanks, I would say, in my opinion. But here we go, we're going to head to the stats here. And it leads up to the Tiger, as you can see right here, and some really good tanks right there, 36 and 1H. And let's look at the stats right here: 380 hit points, 250 horsepower, speed 35 kilometers per hour, traverse 30 kilometers per hour, hull and turret are pretty much the same, 50. Turret damage is 138 to 158, which is good. Damage or penetration is bad, 32, 54. Rate of fire 13 rounds, traverse 42, view range 330, and the signal range is 310. So right off the bat, this thing is pretty horrible when it comes to the penetration. As you can see here, the 3.5 centimeter gun, it's 48 to 90, looks like 97, but it does about 110 damage, which is pretty good at damage. But the penetration, it's gonna have problems against Tier 5 and some Tier 4 tanks. Second patch we don't have to worry about, but this is where you'll get the best gun at. Well, not the best gun, but it does have some improvements onto the turret and that. And then here's the best gun you're gonna have. It's the 5 centimeter. It does have more penetration, which is good against Tier 5. Not effectively against Tier 5, against like the heavier tanks, but lower damage, and it leads to the BK301H. Its predecessor, pretty much. So, with all the pros and cons, let's go see them, shall we? The pros on this thing: it has a Tier 5 maximum matchmaking, which is really good because of the penetration on this thing and other effects. It has effective side scraping when reversed, comparative side and hull armor, and the premium ammo can be really effective on this thing. The cons on this thing: it has, as you can see, it has weak hull armor. It has even angle, this thing will still get penetrated. Penetration is poor unless using the premium ammo, poor gun selection, and poor stock maneuverability. So this thing, it's not really good against the heavily armored tanks, and it's not really well armored, but you can kick ass with this if you're really good with it. So let's show you some gameplay. And for our gameplay, it is from Prohafka, the night variant, and do sit back, relax, and drink a cup of vodka, because this is going to be a very, very long one. It's probably the second best game that I've got with the DW2, recorded wise. But I've had some good games with the DW2. It's just depending on what you do with it. And as you can see here, well, not really here, but with the DW2 entirely, because of the weapon or the weapons that you have at your disposal, you are really going to need that premium ammunition for tougher tanks like the Churchill, the Excelsior, the Hetzer, the Matilda, the AT2. The AT2 is probably the biggest adversary for it, for the DW2 at least. But for me, I usually carry about 20 rounds of premium ammunition, and it's a Tier 4 battle. And as you can see here, there's a Matilda and 2 DW2s, an AMX-40, and well, those are the biggest. Well, a lot of them are the biggest opponents for the DW2 at least. So I try to push into this Kiha. Ugh. I keep on forgetting the names here. But then again, it's been a while since I had some good gameplay. And then our first opponent just pretty much go blah. And this one, yeah. But for this tank, at least, okay, so maybe it has horrible armor, horrible accuracy, but it's not that bad as if you use it well. And the T2 Light, he just got McGangbanged by all the people here. First thing to do, or not to do, when you're a light tank, don't rush into the enemy base and in front of the people there. Trust me, it will not end really well. Believe me, I've done it before. It is not worth it. But anywho, our really big first opponent, and gangbang this time, is the Panzer 3C. Panzer 3C, I'm using regular ammunition on because, well, it has that bad armor on it. And took a nice little shot here until one of them just decides to ram into it. And right here, there's a few other, there's tier 3, tier 4 tanks, and artillery starting to light stuff up. And I try to shoot at this M3 medium here, or no, M2 medium, the tier 3 American tank right here. So, while I was doing this, I was thinking too, once I get my game capture card for the Xbox One, I'm going to be doing weapon reviews and that on, well, on Black Ops 3. So I might be doing that. I might be doing a review or preview of maybe like doing a weapon from Advanced Warfare, see how people like it, and if all goes well, I'll definitely use it for my videos on, what was it, on Black Ops 3. And yeah, I hope you guys would enjoy that. So it looks like we're gangbanging the enemy team right now, but that's gonna change. I mean, it's 7-2 right now, and that's a pretty bad score, well, for the enemy team at least. So as the enemy tries to regroup in that, the people decide to go in and literally charge against the enemy right here. That's not a really good thing because they have their artillery, they have an M1A1 tank destroyer still around. The MX-40, it has really good armor, and it's not getting through most of the the shots that the people are doing. So I try to go after it myself, and there it goes. There's the jackpot right here. I tried to shoot at this Jihad right here, finish it off as my second kill, and then there's the Matilda. Okay, so I tried to use a few shots against the Matilda. 75mm of armor. It's not really going to work, so I'm going to use my premium ammunition. The premium ammunition, I tried to use not as often as I could because the premium ammunition is pretty much your, it's a whole lot of money to use, and believe me, you won't be making currency if you use it as much. So that's why I have a limited supply on there. And I got the hell out of there because there is artillery trying to rain shots at me. Artillery shells and the DW2, they don't mix really well. It makes me go boom. So it's really close right now. It's 10-8. We're behind by 2 kills, but it's pretty close. And that M8A1 is trying to go for the cap right here. As you can hear, it's trying to go up to the base right there. So me and this M2 medium here are trying to go up there and try to take this guy out and see what we can do. But there's the Matilda right there. I used my premium rounds again, and I started to shoot right at it. And the sides of that, they're flat, so I'm trying to shoot at them, and I'm trying to shoot at them where the indication says orange, so I can try to go after that. But the M2 medium is gonna need some help right here. Well, I'm trying to help this M2 medium so I can go after the M1, but it got finished off by artillery by the M37, and the D2 is getting shot by the Matilda. Matilda is a really good tank, and I'm gonna have to review it one day. Don't know when, but probably like in the near future, like when the Xbox One comes out, or maybe later. But with the premium round, I finished it off, and it's tied 3-3, or 12-12. And there's the DW. It has a DW2, an SU5, and I forget what the last artillery was because I was so slow on that. So it's me, M2 medium, and this artillery piece here. And for most of the game, we're going to be trying to go after these 3 guys, and we're going to try to cap the base right here. But it obviously makes a dead point, and there's the SU5. So I take some shots at it, and I try to go for the last one here, and kill number 4. Yeah, 4 kills with this thing. And we're not even done yet. Well, not yet, at least. So, the other guy, the M2 medium, is trying to go. Eventually, he's going to try to go after the last artillery piece, and thinks, oh, capping's not worth it. So he's trying to go after there. But the M2 medium is being like a complete dick and just trying to shoot at random locations, and that's not going to work well. And he almost got owned by the artillery. And there's the last DW2 right there. DW2 against DW2. Depending on where you hit, you really don't need your premium ammunition. Front and that, maybe, but well, it's all comparatively 50 millimeters of armor, so you can use your regular rounds. So I'm telling him to stop shooting and just go after the last guy. And there he goes. M2 Medium's probably one of the weirdest tanks I've ever seen. But while he's going after the artillery, the DW2 is trying to go after the M37 artillery. So I'm trying to go after this guy here, and I'm try not to be sneaky, but I had to, or I couldn't because of the base being there. So really didn't have that much of a choice. So we keep on looking around, and well, I keep on looking around at the M2 mediums, trying to look around for the last artillery, and well, it's just a matter of time of when he's going to be indicated by either the artillery or me, or when the artillery is going to be around and just say, oh hi to everyone. Don't know what he'll do meanwhile, but I'm just trying to keep my artillery calm down, and we're trying to figure out where this guy is at. M2 mediums still looking, and then there's the DW2. DW2 is in very low health. I tried taking shots at him, but this gun's not really good at long range, especially in this range. DW2 is trying to shoot at the thing here, so I decided to go for the premium ammunition because of how angled he is, and try to keep on shots. Come on, and tried to go one. I took a shot from him, and bingo, the last kill. And artillery could have killed him too, but I took the kill. So that was a close battle. Another close battle indeed. And made about 6,300 silver and about almost 1,500 experience. Fired for Effect Award. I got the Duelist Award, which was okay. Then I got the Fighter Award, which is better than the okay. It's a step below the Top Gun. And then I got Bruiser and Mastery Badge Class 2. And out of all those shots, I only got 15 hits. So I killed the M2 medium, the DW2, the SU5, did some damage on the on the T2 light, and well, Panzer 1, it's a Panzer 1C. Panzer 1C did damage on Jihad. I killed. Amex did assist. Matilda killed, and the last DW2 killed. So I did about 767 damage in total with 5 kills, and the Matilda and our team did the best out of our team. It did about almost 1,200 damage. DW2 did the best out of their team too, which was surprising at all. So you can really kick ass with this tank if you use your premium ammunition wisely, or just use it wisely, and that. So, the Durchburschwagen 2, or DW2 in short. What do I think about this tank? This tank, it's not really good unless you had like lots of time with your tank. This tank is only good when using premium ammunition, to be honest with you. And premium ammunition, it's a lot of money. And this thing, but you can do good depending on the tiers. And since tier 5 is your maximum, it's literally like premium matchmaking. But it has its reasons why it's at tier 5. If it's in tier 6, it would have its ass kicked on a silver platter. If a KV2 hits it, it'd be like, mine? Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. And for a ranking on this thing, I'm going to have to give it a ranking of Ta-da! A 6.5 out of 10. Now, there's a good reason I put a 6.5 out of 10 on this. Mainly because of the horrible guns that you get with this thing. The horrible armor that's included with it. I mean, like, tier 2s and 3s can... Tier 3s can even hit this thing. I suggest you avoid taking fire when possible. The guns are only good at medium range. Occupy rocks, buildings when possible, and blocks. Please support heavy and use the premium on only heavily armored tanks, such as the Churchill, the Excelsior, the AT2 when possible, and some of the tier 4 ones like I did with the Matilda, maybe the DW2, and with the, with the Hetzer included. So that's what I think about the DW2, or Dershberg Wagon 2. So vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun shizzle, man. That's all. GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches.